this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Mixed Media Friday with Miranda Tuesday, and it's for Cheekystudio. There's my code, Miranda10, for anything off in the store. You can go 10%. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a different one, and it's kind of cool. So I'm giving you kind of two different things. One, I'm going to make a shaker pocket, and what I did was that I did a cut file. I found a wine glass, and took the really thin, cut up really thin on my foam tape, placed it all around the black so it doesn't show through, and then I took the whole entire bag of sequence mix that I have left from the pink and cream bouquets, and I'm going to do it a little bit different. So instead of putting my shaker pocket actually on the layout itself, it is going to be on the page protector for where this page is going to go. Now, I counted out all of, now you're probably thinking, well, why are you going to put this on the page protector? What if you got to move the page? I did physically count all of my pictures for this particular book that I am doing, and I made sure I put it on the right spot. So I had to glue it down, and I had to place something heavy. Make sure you place something heavy on it so that it sticks to the plastic, and then it's done. So here I am, I'm doing my mixed media now. So I'm doing an 8x8 layout, and I took out the distressed oxide called Seedless Preserve. It matches the feathers in the pink and cream bouquets. And I'm just doing it on some bubble wrap. I really like this technique that Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, at least that's where I seen it done at. She probably got it from somewhere else. But here I go. I get into one of my my texture and it's dried up. So I took out two different other Shimmerz ones, and the cream one that you've seen me put down, it's called Sandy Stone. And then I get out the Paste-eez Puttin on the Glitz. And I just placed this in a couple of different spots. The Sandy Stone matches one of the little flowers that are in the bouquets, and then Puttin on the Glitz, I just wanted to add glitter. I'm being honest, I just wanted to add glitter. I get out my favorite go-to stencil that I normally use and just glittered it up in spots. I wanted glitter. So right now you've seen it's a blobby mess. It looks very blobby, but at the end, when you see the still shots, you'll be like, oh my gosh, this looks pretty cool. So I got this 6x6 paper pad. While I was in Europe, I did so much wine, tastings, wine, whatever you can think of. And Paper House Productions came out with this 6x6 paper pad. And of course I had to get it because it matched a lot of the stuff. This actually really matches very well with the cream and the pink and cream bouquets. So I just grabbed three different ones and did some layering on it. I just wanted to add a little bit of layering to the picture. And I do keep all of the scraps because this particular one, I really liked what it looked like, and I really wanted to make sure that I use up every last bit of it because it looks pretty cool. I hope that you guys are enjoying this series. I know Tuesday and I love doing Mixed Media Friday. And make sure you go over and check her out as well. Everything will be linked down below. So I'm doing a Missy Whitten technique. At least that's where I learned it from, was from Missy Whitten, where you take a piece of paper, put it on the back, and tear. So that's what I did. But the cool thing is that I did this particular tear where there is a seam. Let me get the paper quick. So I did this particular part of my tearing. I did do the hand stitching, or the stitching, which you won't see until the still shots at the end. But right where that paper was torn, what I did was that I did a seam. So it says, it gets sweeter and richer, bolder and better with age. And I left it there because the picture is of my 5.5 boxes of wine that got shipped in our household goods from Germany to the States. And I had to, you know, do a picture of that in my PCS. So there you go. Now that's what it looks like. You'll see me constantly put it in there because I want to make sure that I match everything up really perfectly so that when this is in there and they're active of the shaker pocket on the outside of the protective sheet, everything fits it perfectly so that it looks very seamless. My title for this page is going to be called Whine a Little, Laugh a Lot. And I did definitely laugh a lot while I was in Germany, especially when we would do like wine walks and tours, when my husband and I would go on tours to taste different wines and learn how they do their wines over there and that kind of stuff. And there was moments that I did whine a lot. My husband said the first part of this is the best of this title that I found for this cut file, because when I PCS I do whine a lot. I really do, because I hate moving. Because the movers never pack right, and when they do pack, stuff gets broken. But I'm going to chalk this up. This is the first time in a heck of a long time that I didn't have anything broken in this PCS move, because that doesn't happen. I'm just letting you know, it just doesn't happen. So here I am. I'm placing this paper back in after I put down my whole title. And I took one of the cream bouquets and I cut it in half, and I made sure that I placed it wide enough but thin enough so that when I put the piece of paper back into the protective sheet, that the flowers are etching the edges of my wine glass on the outside. And then I do off camera, there is stitches, there is my journaling. Make sure you go over, check out the website. Everything will be linked down below for Cheekystudio. My code is Miranda10 for 10% off. She also has now a monthly subscription, which I'll link everything down below. And here comes the still shots, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!